everyone, Jordan here from mainly Jordan underscore IT. I'm currently here at Cardiff. We have D100 and D145, the front 6 cars, soon to depart platform number 1, heading to Central.
Closing. Please stand clear.
Next stop is Cockle Creek. And the reefer car is D46. Okay, so I won't be here at Cardiff for a long time. I'll only be here for 20 minutes. The next train, platform 1, will be the train I'll be heading on. Its first stop should be Fassifern, I believe. After Cardiff, that D set will stop at Cockle Creek, then Taralba, Burrigal, Fassifern, Awaba, Dora Creek, Wai'i, Warnervale, Wyong, Tuggerah, Arimba, Lisaro, Niagara Park, Narara, Gosford, Point Clare, Tascott, Coolingwong, Woi Woi, Wonderbine if required, Hawkesbury River, Cowan, Barara, Hornsby, Epping, Strathfield and Central. I gotta tap off because the trip is going to cost me a lot of money. So let's tap off, and then before we get on, we tap on again. Let's see how much it's gonna cost. I guess $5. Ain't not bad, $3. Okay, so I'll tap on just before I get in again, and just in case if any police are in there, I can show them my car. It's activated. Alright, so the servicing, the destinations, the information display screens are nowhere to be seen for some reason here at Cardiff. I don't see it at all. I have no idea when the next train's coming. Okay, oh no, we have the old-fashioned one. So we got off at like 10:49, I think. It's Monday to Friday. We're at Cardiff, and there's the line. 10:47. Okay, so the next one, 11:34. I think that's it. Right? Okay. So you can wait a couple minutes. I did say we're gonna stay here for 20 minutes. That's changed to like 15 minutes because we're actually, I was going to film at Broadmeadow for a longer period of time and then Cardiff for a shorter period of time, but I changed my mind last second, so instead we're filming at Cardiff for 40 minutes. We have something on platform 2. I believe it is a D set, I think. Oh no, it's freight. That's not a D set at all. FSR classes. So that was CEY 001, CEY 006, and CEY 003. Taking full locos. I don't know where it's going. Anyways, yeah, taking full locos somewhere. Alright, what do we have now? Got something passing platform 1, it's freight again. QL010, QL012, and QL007 heading towards Sydney. That was so loud, man. There's a reason why I don't film freight, because I don't like it. Alright, so we have half an hour left. Whatever train comes, then that's what I'm filming. Alright guys, so I'm going to go on this lift. We're going to go up to the footbridge. Cardiff Station lifts opened on 8th of April 2013. Well done, Gladys Berejiklian. Alright, so for you lift lovers, this is a Liftronic Patentee Limited lift. You guys know your lifts, there you go. We're at the concourse. Not even the concourse, this footbridge. Anyways, here's what Cardiff looks like on the outside. Got a street up there, road here, like some form of car park here. No, I'm not gonna hop off here. I'm gonna tap back on when it's 11:30, because that's when the train comes. I'm gonna film out here. If we can find a train, that'll be great. Oh, we got some passengers going to Sydney, or flying by catching the train to Sydney. Okay, I don't know why I did that. So here's Cardiff from the station. There's Kia Service Centre. My dad would love that because he has a Kia Carnival and he gets it serviced at times. I don't know when, but at times. There was one point where he had to get it serviced like every couple days because the cost of living and the payments and all that stuff was so annoying. Anyways, over here we can see, is that a Spotlight, I think? McDonald's, Toyota dealership. I don't really care about dealerships. They're trash. There's Woolworths. That's cool. Kenneth self-storage. I also don't care about that. And yeah, I don't see a KFC or a Subway. Mitsubishi. Yeah, we don't care about that. That's pretty cool. That's what Cardiff looks like from the top. Not sure. I don't know why some of the spaces have small car only when literally like a Kia Carnival can fit that. I use a Kia Carnival as a reference because they're like one of the bigger cars. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Just in case I didn't do it, here's the overpass that way. And a part of the overpass this way. So Cardiff is located in the Central Coast Newcastle line. Neighbouring stations are Cockle Creek and Taralba, I think. Vassafone, Booragul, Taralba, Cardiff. Yeah, Taralba and Cockle Creek. Wait, no, it's not. It's Katara, not Taralba. Katara and Cockle Creek. That's what it is. I'm thinking of Vassafone and Cockle Creek together. Sorry. We got freight passing platform number 1. Okay, I fulfilled my, I guess you can call it a dream, that I wanted to film up on the top of Cardiff, which I completely did. looking at it from here, there is actually a BP way over there. Is that a service centre at Cardiff? Probably not. No, it's not. Yeah. Basically got everything you need here at Cardiff. Yeah, you basically got everything you need. I did not see... there's a Woolworths, but there's no... I mean, Woolworths is already the best supermarket chain. Coles is kind of close. Aldi... As much as the cheap prices go, I don't really like Aldi. So, yeah. Okay, I'd like to pitch this out to everyone. I will make a poll on this, but I don't think I'll get many submissions. But then again, I also say this because it's something that needs to be considered. Should there be Opal readers in the trains? My instinct says yes, but because it's in the trains, it's not worthy, because you got these people who are acting like they are the owners of Earth and they just do whatever they want. So that needs to be considered. Should they be in the trains, or are they perfectly fine outside? Perfectly outside works, because if you do not have an Opal card, you will be sent out and you will be kicked. You won't be banned, you'll be kicked. If you do it repetitively, you will be banned. But right now, I think it's perfectly fine outside of the stations or in the stations. I think it works. So yes. Okay, Cardiff needs to have passenger information display screens on here. The fact that they got lifts before the screens is silly. Like, really silly. They also had the old City Rail thing up there. The tickets, that's so cool. With the closed and open thing up there, that's so cool. But the only thing they need is the display screens. Like, seriously. This is okay, but if it's Wonderbind, then that's 100% fine. Because it rhymes with Wonder... Okay, whatever. Yeah, but like I said, Cardiff, you got lifts, you got stairs, you got Opal readers, you got customer service, and the one thing you lack is a passenger information display screen. That's so silly. Anyways, a lot of people waiting for the train to Sydney, arriving at 11:34. It's currently 11:08, so we got 26 minutes to go. If you're ever at Cardiff, make sure to read this if there happens to be no PIDs, passenger information display screens. So please refer to this. This can help you get to your destination and complete your journey. The station guide, the map, of course, and just some information about safety. So yeah, let's look over to the platform 2 side, because it'll say Newcastle Interchange as an example. So yeah, pretty cool. So we have a unisex toilet here, only one toilet in Cardiff. It's been used. The dates that it can be used. A power unit, 240 volts, danger. The unit of volts up there, I think it's 1500. Pretty strong. I'm pretty sure it is 1500 as the amount. My duffel bag's falling over. Okay, Cardiff's getting populated now. More people coming in for this Sydney service. I would assume it's running by a VSET, so in that case, it's an 8-car VSET, so I think we can go all the way at the front. Fast and Fern's an 8-car train station. So, yeah. But yeah, just in case, I'm just gonna go in like the second or third carriage, just because I feel weary about the train heading to... I feel very weary about the VSETs. Today's the same day as the previous videos that you just saw by me. So this whole week, and maybe part of next week.
No, but
The whole week that you'll see from my... You know what? I'm gonna do this on Saturday. This whole series is gonna start on Saturday. I'm gonna have to say that in the post before I make it. Starting on Saturday, ending on next Sunday. That'll be the end of my trip to Newcastle Interchange. I'm probably the videos once per day, so yeah. I'll also film short video content if it happens to be there. So yeah. Okay, so I just looked at this. The the display screen is on an iPad, and it's got the old City Rail thingies. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. I like that. I like that. That's some class right there. Alright, so here at Cardiff, you're never going to see a 2-car train, even though there's a 2-car marker. You're never going to see Endeavours or Hunter J sets around here. But just in case, the 2-car marker is right here. And it's perfectly placed here because it's closest to the exits. It's almost as close to the lift. So yeah, 4-car services, H and V. There's no V. If it's a V, it should be like somewhere around here. The H, Oscar H sets would stop here. The 8-car H there. The 8-car V slightly further. So if that were the case, then the 8-car V sets, the 4-car V sets should end up here because of their length. We have about 17 minutes until the train to Sydney comes. Yeah. So here's a look at Cardiff from the Sydney side, or the Taralba side. No, what? Cardiff? That's a phone book of Taralba. Taralba side. It was Taralba. Katara's past Cockle Creek. Yeah, Cockle Creek is after Taralba that way. Okay. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of this being Cockle Creek. Okay? I keep calling Cardiff Cockle Creek for some reason. So yeah, the 10-car D sets, if there was extra space, which I think they will put that in. The end of the station would be here. Can't go past that because that's for people who work for the company. So it only carries 8 cars. If they got rid of that fence, and then these fences trailing it, then it can run a 10-car D set. If it can run an 8-car V set, then it can run a 10-car D set. So yeah, I think they should do that. I'm gonna pitch that to Sydney Trains and New South Wales Trainlink to pitch that idea. Get rid of that fence the other side, and then make it 10-car D sets run. Stop at Cardiff with all doors opened. So yeah, that's my pitch. So yeah, there's a station sign over there, which is kind of cool. It's gonna get rusted out eventually, so yeah. Okay, I think I messed up the neighboring stations again. Like literally again. My brain is thinking that this is Katara, but then again Cockle Creek, and then Cardiff. They all start with a K sound, which makes it really hard for me. Those 3 stations are the correct stopping pattern. If you come from Newcastle Interchange, your next stop is Hamilton, Broadmeadow, Adamstown, Katara, Cardiff, Cockle Creek. After Cockle Creek is Taralba, okay? I'm thinking it as coming from Central to Newcastle Interchange, which I know that for sure. My brain is just not working, okay? I keep thinking this is Katara. Alright? So, for the last time, Cardiff's neighbouring stations are Katara and Cockle Creek. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at this. So we're at Cardiff. If you're going to Newcastle Interchange, you depart at 12:26, which is 3 minutes. Soon to arrive on platform number 2 is a Newcastle Interchange bound train. It's going to be a V set, D set, or an Oscar H set. One of those three will be the correct answer. It's starting to drizzle a bit, so let's get on with this.
Good morning, customers. Welcome on call 2. Just letting you know that the 11:26 Newcastle service is currently approximately 11 minutes late due to an operational issue. You'll be due on platform approximately 11:30.
Okay, so that means that we'll never get to see it. So there goes that. Okay, in about 8 minutes time, we have a central bound V set going to arrive here. Next stop being Fassifern, so I will get off. That train on platform 2 is delayed by 11 minutes, so that sucks. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a V set going to Newcastle interchange anyway. But yeah. 155 kilometers sign over there, indicating that we're 155 kilometers away from Central Platform 1. Arriving onto Platform 1, we have a Central service. I believe it is a V set. And yes, it is. V51 is the front for cars, which is XV27. Today, as of 27th of June, Friday, 2025, is the last day for Revenue VSET services. So this whole week's dedicated to the VSETs. So let's go. This train's fast. So just for reference, VSETs won't run
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
that line anymore. And if they happen to, that line as well. They'll only run this line through mountains. So guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to MealyJoe_YT. Hit the like button down below and hit the bell. Rest in peace, VSETs on this line.